The University of Huddersfield, inspiring tomorrow's professionals.
This, as the title says, it's basically a drummer agent with style interpolation. So what that means is that we teach the computer how to play drums in certain styles. The way it works is actually very straightforward. So first thing, we have a set of drum tracks, MIDI drum tracks, and each measure you're most likely going to have a drum template. And the first step that we do is to cluster those templates according to something. Right? The first version is a supervised clustering version where the user provides us with the main drum templates, or whatever it is, and then given the drum tracks, we find the measures that are closer to that or whatever it is. Right? That's the supervised version, where the user provides the main templates. And we also have the unsupervised version, where we try to find the main templates, or we try to group those measures according to how similar they are. Right? If we talk about color, so blue is similar to blue, which is also similar to blue, so we might group the three of us together because we're all wearing green, right? But not him because he's wearing green, so he's going to be his own group. Yeah, so we do that with drums. And then to decide what the main template is going to be, given the three of us, doesn't matter. It can be him, can be you, can be myself, so that doesn't matter. Once we have the main templates, what we do is we go back to the drum tracks and we look measure by measure. This measure, is it more similar to the blue shirt or is it more similar to the green shirt? If it's the blue shirt, we put blue stance, green stance, blue stance, green stance. And this is basically what this graph says. We found 21 patterns, or 21 colors, and we go over the drum track and assign a pattern to each measure, right? So that's the first step, which we call encoding. After we do the encoding, we try to find repeated patterns in this encoding. So if you look here, you see that 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6 repeats many times, right? So 5, 6 repeats once, 5, 6 repeats twice, but we also know that 5, 6, 5, 6 also repeats, which is what we have here. So 5, 6, 5, 6 is a pattern that repeats only God knows how many times. And the model that we use allows us to find this pattern either with just 2 symbols, with 4 symbols, with 8 symbols, as deep as the user wants. And here we're only using 2. So after we do the pattern recognition, then we are able to create an automata that is going to navigate through the patterns that we learned. So that is, we know that after 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, is going to come something that is 5, 7, 5, 6, right? So that's the first layer, the hierarchical layer that works on phrases or long-term dependencies. After we do this, we have another step, which is just to learn the probabilistic model of the drum kit itself. So let's think about this example where on the second beat, there is always a drum kit. There's one here, there's another one, there's another one. Not really on the second beat, but anyway, let's see if I find a better example. Oh, right here is better. So at 3.5, there's always a hi-hat that is being played. So what we say is the following. Whenever we go to 3.5, there's a hi-hat. If we always went there and there was always a hi-hat, so we know with 100% probability there's going to be a hi-hat there, right? If half the time hi-hat, half the time kick drum, so half of the time we're going to play kick drum and half of the other time they're going to play the hi-hat. So both things, if we play or not, and what we play. So probability of onset, play or not, and then the other, probability of instrument. So what do we play if we do play something? So after we do this on different styles, we can use Synmat's video basis function interpolator, which is this magic thing that allows you to interpolate between whatever objects that you put on a 2D space. So given that we can somehow give weight to the rock drummer, pop drummer, whatever, all this does is if I put it right in the middle, it's 25% R&B, 25% country, 25% pop, and 25% rock. And by navigating this space, I can choose how much emphasis I put on each style, right? So that's the style interpolation. The style learning is here, style interpolation is here, and then the last step is the timbre interpolation, because I could learn a style for tabla, I could learn a style for rock, but then tabla sounds very different from a drum kit. So you need something that interpolates between the two sounds, which is the last layer that does cross-synthesis between these two sounds. Very straightforward. And the last step are the specifications, and by specifications I mean enforcing that whatever is going to be played is going to be within expected behavior. So for a drum kit, what is expected behavior? You're not going to have someone playing the kick drum with the hands, or you're not going to have someone playing the cymbal on the right side with the left hand. So we have a specification such that when improvising, we're going to make sure that the right actuators are going to be used, right? And then I have something to play back. It was the first one. You want to go first? Yep. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't bite. Oh, it doesn't hurt. Yeah. That should be tabla-like. Okay, now it's interpolating between something that is going to make us rock.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, because it's...
Right? Wait until it gets to 2, and that's the full interpolation between the representation of 25 and by now the tabla now should be becoming the snare, right?
I think what we would do.
And that's just an alpha version. It's just a proof of concept anyway. And you can also see the model changing, like the concept probability and the probability of instruments as well. And you're
almost rock.
Almost there. Yeah, almost rock. So from tabla, from Indian music to rock music.
Really nice.
This is like tabla, and they're starting to have a and also the almost there. At 2 is the full interpolation.
So it's not a static representation of musical structure. It's not.
Then it stops. Then it rocks. Yeah. It won't change anything. That's that.
The University of Huddersfield, inspiring tomorrow's professionals.